Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the JDL League number 6. I'm asdf Legion 5 for Truesight TV, bringing you what's finally going to be the final game of the night. Lord knows I am tired, but happy to be casting here for you guys, and apologies in advance for maybe the low hype of the cast, but hopefully you're still having a good time, you're still enjoying it just as much as usual.
10 seconds remaining.
And don't forget to hit that follow button on Truesight TV.
5 seconds remaining.
To help support us. The more viewers we have, the sooner we're going to get quality options, guys. And the sooner we get quality options, the more viewers we can have, and the better we can make the channel, because then any ads that play on the channel will also support us. Where the heck? I lose things so much at the beginning of the draft, and just little things like fingernail clippers. I have no idea where they are. Just like my phone last game, which I eventually found and got to talk to the girlfriend in between. But next level badasses, this time I'm going to go with the Zeus once again with the Vengeful Spirit. They'll ban out Wisp and Juggernaut. Troll and Storm being banned out by ASDF. Sniper being picked up by them as well. Vengeful Spirit and Bat Rider being picked up, so gives you something to jump the Sniper with. But Tree and Protector already being picked up to give you a bit of a shield.
5 seconds remaining.
A rather tanky support and a rather,
Reserve
I
time.
don't mean to be rude to the Tree, but large-bodied support to be able to tank things up a bit as well. Of course, right now we are scheduling our patch analysis for 6 p.m. tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon. That is, well, approximately 18 hours from now. Of course, if you're on the VOD and it's past the 28th of April 2015, you can probably find that. But we do have next level badasses going with the Spectre here. And this is a very fun combo to play, the Zeus into Spectre. Zeus doesn't care about getting no kills here. All he's doing is getting everybody low for the Spectre. Spectre press R, win game, pretty much from then on. It is an incredible tool to get Spectre farmed very quickly, surprisingly enough. Seeing as, well, you're going to get a lot
10 seconds.
from your ult, pretty much. Generally, this is a Phase Drums Diffusal kind of build for the Spectre. But it can be a Radiance game as well, and the Radiance is theoretically at least just as strong as the Phase Drums Diffusal in this scenario. But Lich will be picked up by asdf. A little interesting, seeing as he's quite the squishy support, and that is not what you want against Spectre, especially not a Spectre Zeus combo where pretty much they're looking to kill off your supports and then take a fight.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Also, Spectre being very good against Sniper, simply because you're right there in his face. He's always alone, generally, in a fight, and it's a great way to deal with him. She can definitely go late game with the best of them, Sniper included. Earthshaker being banned out now. A little interesting. That would be the ban. I actually think they're going to go with some sort of mid laner here and just put Zeus in a support position. Because all you really need him for here is just an ult to set up for Spectre. You don't need him getting lots of kills. I mean, it's okay if he does, but it's not ideal.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
We already see AA come out from them. I'm a little surprised this wasn't banned, actually. I thought it was, but this will give them a lot of extra AoE, a lot of extra global potential as well. it's a big deal. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Sven stands ready.
And it'll actually be a spin for asdf Indonesia. Except for Spectre, these heroes are very squishy. Actually, this is not a bad lineup for them. If they can force next level badasses to group up, Sven can take them all down and definitely tank up for Sniper. The downside is, if they can't, they're just going to get wrecked. I mean, you're also looking at a heavy damage dealer against a Spectre, someone who's basically going to kill off your whole team with Spectre in the mix. Anyways, we get into the game right now. Once again, thank you guys for joining me for this game. It is almost midnight here on the East Coast, and I have class in 9 hours. So, anyways, we are gonna have a pause here. Really like the next level badasses lineup here, mainly because I just like Spectre, and I still, let me just find out here. Okay, I did bet on them. Got some commons on the next level badasses. Speaking of bets, I'm going to place my nightly bets for the Dota 2 launch. I don't even think E-Home versus B-Hard is worth betting on, but I will put one comment on E-Hard, because the last time I thought a match wasn't worth betting on was Secret Alliance the other day. And I was going to bet on Alliance, so who knows, could have my luck cut out for me there. Honestly, I'm not sure who Underminer is up against CSW, so I'm actually going to put some low-ish value items on CSW. Even though they haven't been performing recently. If you want to go with a safe bet, it's probably Underminer, but again, I don't know who they are. Haven't heard anything from them in a while, so going to go with Can't Say Whips, and I'm betting against Newbie, as is my latest trend. Anyways, let's go ahead and run through our lineups real quick. We've got Yurgity on the Vengeful Spirit. KY will be on your Spectre. Sparky the Sharky on the Ancient Apparition. Noble Wings will be on the Zeus. Zero will be on the Batrider. And that'll line it up for next level badasses. On the other side of the river for asdf, we've got Key Wielder on the Treant Protector, this time Sven, played by YOLO Swag Rico, whichever it is. Santa at NASA will be on your Lich. You've got God's Hand on the Puck. And last but not least, Sniper will be played by Eleanor, who played a magnificent Broodmother last game. Excited to see him again. And of course, I'm SP Revolution 5 for Truesight TV. Again, just excited to bring you the match, guys. even if it is quite a bit late here. And don't worry, I won't be dying this game. I did get my snack in between the games. So, oddly enough, it's an aggressive try with the Spectre, dodging the aggression try they were trying to put up against her to stop her from farming. They'll stop the Batrider from farming relatively well, but he'll be able to stack things up and do just fine in the jungle. And sacking a lane to Sven isn't going to be too costly. Especially when you have Spectre, who's going to be doing just fine in this lane, and AA just saying, hey, I see you want to stack that. Well, it'd be a shame if someone blocked it and also interrupted your stack anyway. So, that's going to be a great start for them. They do have Vengeful Spirit, I'm assuming. Yep, going ahead and getting these stacks ready, but Key Wielder is going to scope it out and say, hey, they've got an idea for the Batrider here, but they have other plans for the tree, as... Just kidding. Okay. Not going to be able to go on the tree. They did just skill up the Firefly, so... Puck should do okay in this matchup, but not fantastic. Actually, I want to take that back right now, because Puck is going to get harassed out like crazy from the Chilling Touch coming out from Ancient Apparition. Now, Batrider already trying to farm these stacks to get his Tranquil Boots on lock very early on. Sparky the Sharky just being probably the most annoying Ancient Apparition I've ever seen in recent times. Just like, oh, you're going to pull, that's cute. And actually, this could be your first blood up here. It will, as Key Wielder uses the, well, incredible damage of Leech Seat and also the 28% movement slow to bring down the Batrider, who was able to buy out his Ring of Protection. However, Venge trading hits with the tree, or potentially. One more hit will just get rid of the armor, and they don't really have a reason to do so at the moment, so... Now, Puck will be able to phase shift some of these Chilling Touch hits, however... when they do hit, they're going to do a good chunk of damage, but using the phase shift very well early on. Does have a magic stick as well, although I'm not sure, unless it were some kind of wonky Spectre Bristleback or Spectre Zeus lane, which is, Spectre Zeus is much more likely than a Spectre Bristleback, but I'd say you pretty much never need a magic stick against Spectre. She has one active ability, and she very rarely has the mana to cast it often, unless it's in the late game. I mean, obviously she has the second active ability, but you don't really consider it that much of a big deal in lane because she doesn't use it in lane. And I really don't feel like Puck needed this wand that early. I feel like a early boot could have helped out a bit better, keeping AA out of range despite his long range. Now, Tree is still just... I think it's a contest between the supports to see who can be the most annoying here. Is it AA just blocking all the pulls, or is it Tree standing in the jungle and just saying, no farm for you, Batrider? Spectre. Oh. Actually going to be saved basically by a Zeus ult that takes down Sniper in the mid lane. And Sniper not doing too fantastic on the last hits here. Has got a second Wraith Band picked up. And meanwhile, in the bot lane, we do have Lich being chased down by these two heroes. And Spectre, just 1 point up in that Desolate, but it'll do a lot. And actually, that's going to get Batrider some XP and a tiny bit of gold as well, which will help out a lot. Puck in a bit of trouble, though. 9 charges of regen. And now I do see why Puck picked up the Magic Stick. He thought he was against the Batrider in the offlane and picked it up at the very beginning. Of course, it'll help him out against the Batrider here, and actually going to get him about 450 gold for the next part of those boots, most likely. And Sparky is in a lot of trouble. One more right click will do the job if they can just find him. Puck without much mana, but they will spot him out here.
Get up if you can.
Now, Treads up for the Spectre, which generally will say a bit more focused on the illusions here, but also a bit more focused on hard farming. I'm going to go ahead and predict a Radiance build. However, got to keep in mind, Spectre's such a flexible hero in terms of item progression. You can build Radiance on her, you can even go Mask of Madness on her. We've seen a lot of different things on Spectre in recent performance. My personal favorite is, of course, the Radiance, and I feel like people almost undervalue the Radiance on her sometimes, because in pubs she has a 70% win rate if she gets it at any timing, be that 50 minutes into the game or 15 minutes into the game. So now Batrider is going to grab himself a stack here. Sven popping the Warcry, and KY actually in a lot of trouble. Will turn around on the Lich. Is it enough? What is the camera doing? And Sven takes down Spectre. Spectre took down Lich. I'm very sorry about that. I was clicking wrong and messed that one up big time. But Spectre does pick something up. But Sven with the Hand of Midas, and this can be the danger of letting him free farm. If he knows he's going to be let free farm, hey, why not pick up a Midas? Why not get kind of aggressive here? This Batrider farming up the jungle is trying to find his Aghanims, but it doesn't, or Aghanims, Blink Dagger, excuse me. However, it doesn't look like he's going to find it soon. KY, though, picking up the tree, will have a Ring of Aquila right now on top of those power treads, so a lot of stats coming his way. And Yellow Swag Rico appears to be picking up treads as well. We are going to see AA pause the game, as Venge appears to have a bit of lag. Okay, looks like we are ready to go once again. Glove of Haste picked up for Sniper. Yeah, it is going to be those power treads, as I just mentioned before the pause. So I was conversing with Zestatamana group on Twitter. Noble Wings in a bit of trouble, actually. Will go down to the ult of the Sniper. They say Sniper is polite and efficient, but I would say calling someone a ho-ho and then laughing at them is not exactly polite. That comes off in my book as rude. So
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Zebra are going to be farming up the enemy's jungle stacks now. And very nicely indeed, as he's already got a good chunk of sticky napalm up there. Still, he's desperately trying to get something done. Puck actually finding a Midas here. Interesting. But again, ASDF going with kind of Team Midas. And hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Actually, Tree already having a point booster. This is a big deal. If they can get this kind of Axe upgrade up very early, they're going to have enough map control to stop Spectre from farming almost entirely, especially with Spectre going for this Mask of Madness build, it looks like at least. They want to just let her farm up. Probably going to go into a Radiance after this. I haven't seen it built into Diffusal yet, although I can see where it's strong. Blade Mail is also an option, but the Blade Mail approach is a bit iffy because you're relying on them hitting you with the Blade Mail, of course. You don't have a lot of damage to put out otherwise. Anyways, Lich is going to fall here. And that'll be a dagger hit from Spectre and almost enough gold for the Mask of Madness, which will help her out tremendously. Sven, of course, going for the much more passive farming route with the Hand of Midas. I'm interested to see what he goes for afterwards. A Spectre ult will come out. And Tree, he nature's guys himself, but nowhere near. Actually, Heroes grouping up, and YOLO Swaggerco gonna take him down. Vengeful Spirits are going over to the Sniper, but Swaggerco will be able to help Eleanor get that double kill. And the Hand of Midas coming up for him as well. I have to say, ASDF looking very impressive. Much more impressive than they have on my keyboard before.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Puck actually getting the silence off. They will take down the Batrider, who... Batrider is not having a good game. I'll just go ahead and say it.
Dire's middle tower is
It doesn't feel like he's gonna amount to much this game, especially if he can't get a dash, a blink dagger, excuse me, up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Puck gonna meet Venge in the river. And take him down.
Radiant's middle tower
Subsequently, Zeus ult actually comes out, almost takes down the Puck, but not quite. Does take down the Sniper, however, and Treant fighting the AA up top. Treant is doing very well for himself, halfway to an Axe 12 minutes into the game, and this is where, again, ASDF are just dominating in this game. And they're doing fine without the Midases considered. And then when you add the Midases in, it's absolutely ridiculous. Meanwhile, Zeus actually finding Lich on the bot lane. Very sorry about that missed kill. Report caster, please. Very noob. Very nicely done by Puck there. Phase shifting the ult, and he's only 100 gold from the Blink Dagger at 13 minutes in. It's going to be very useful. Now Zebra will find the Sven here and take him down. An ult from Spectre coming in, and it is going to be straight into Diffusal, or possibly even Sanjin Yasha for Spectre. Now Batrider does finally pick up his blinker. His blink dagger. That assists on Sven, actually helping out a ton, but God's Hand now on a dominating spree of 4-0-1. It's not looking great. Lich Ult actually going to come out and well, multiple projectiles coming in onto the Zeus to take him down from all sides. Meanwhile, Lich getting dragged back as a big A will actually help take down 2. But Sniper able to bring down the Vengeful Spirit. It only took down 1. I was looking at the wrong team. This is how you know it's tired. Cast with Revo. Welcome to Truesight TV. I'm Sleepy Revolution 5. Batrider actually just hanging around the enemy jungle though. Blocking off camps or something, I guess. Okay, Sven is getting a Morbid Mask, which probably means Mask of Madness, but we would have seen it by now, seeing as he has an 1900 gold. Could just be casual into BKB or Blink. Although I'm not sure they need that much more Blink initiation, especially with the Spectre on the enemy team, who they don't know is for sure not going Radiance yet. However, the Yasha is about to come up on her. Meanwhile, Bloodstone up on the Zeus, which will let him get his combo off very nicely without having to worry about dying in the fight. The Spectre just continuing to farm up ridiculous amounts of attack speed on her at the moment. Illusion Rune picked up by Puck. Caster needs a regeneration rune so he doesn't have to sleep. Nova Wings getting hit pretty hard. Spectre ult coming out though. Zeus ult did not come out beforehand, and well, Spectre ult not even going to be realityed into, and Vengeful Spirit will go down as well. ASDF just pulling ahead here, and you can see it in terms of the net worth. AA ult gonna come out, it'll connect on 2 and apply the debuff to Key Wielder. Zeus ult as well. However, they don't have the AA or the Spectre ult to follow it up right now. They do have a kill on the Lich at least, who, well, he's playing the 6th position pretty much. It's a rough life for him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tree's still only 1,000 away from the access. Actually, Batrider will just get a Molotov off before he falls. Spectre continuing to farm up. This is what I'm afraid of, though. Like, at the rate she's farming, Spectre could still go for a Radiance and probably be just fine.
Dire's bottom tower is
Honestly.
under attack.
Especially the fact that she's still farming well. It's not necessary, but it's a possibility. And I am assuming, however, we might see a Manta. We might even just see straight Sanj and Yasha once again. Spectre thinks she's Juggernaut, but hey, whatever. Just no phase boots there. Actually, they will throw down a Sentry Ward here. Not realizing that... Well, no, they've realized they haven't been seen by the enemy, I believe. Oh, sorry about the camera, had a shiver. And there goes Finn, who, well, there was an invisibility room, but it didn't do much as the Sentry was down. Lich ult coming out as well and bouncing around, taking out a lot of Spectre illusions and continuing to bounce, but it's a double kill for the Spectre. Eleanor now dominating as he picks off one at least. And it's really the only hero doing amazingly on this side of things is a double kill now, and the Sanj and Yasha picked up at 20 minutes in, just fine timing for him. Zeus though picking up an extra Bloodstone charge with that. Needs, well, to be honest, I'm not really sure what he's going for, so I don't know how much he needs. And Tree 1,000 gold away from that Ag Scepter. They don't have anything... you know what, scratch that. I was going to say they don't have anything to destroy trees, but of course they have Batrider. He'll be fine at destroying trees, and he's a natural gem carrier as well, assuming they end up picking up the gem. Meanwhile, up top, Vengeful Spirit going down to the Sven. And Sven, hey, let's take a tower, boys. I've got an ult. Let's use it. Takes it down. Gonna continue to
Tower is under attack.
grab himself a hand of Midas usage there. Bot lane, we're gonna see Zero. Yeah, taken down very easily there by Eleanor. Actually, AA ult coming out right now. We'll take down Key Wielder. Who ends up falling, of course, as I predicted. I don't know why I said it'll take him down when he wasn't quite dead yet, but what can I say? I'm psychic or something. Call me the Oracle. Meanwhile, Spectre, yep, it is going to be the Radiance. And we'll hit it at a perfect timing. Actually going to just scout out, and I think that was just to hopefully get a kill and get enough gold for the relic, but still going to be about 8 gold short at the moment. I'm assuming it's going to be a Radiance, by the way. And judging by the movement of this courier, it probably is. And
Radiant structures are fortified.
with this strat, it should work just fine. It should work perfectly fine. Especially if Zeus goes into Ag's Refresher. And AA gets his own Ags as well. Yep, there's your relic already up. 800 gold to go for the Radiance. And currently, we've got what? 459 GPM. So 2 minutes to Radiance, basically. And seeing as we've just picked up another item, that figure is quickly rising. Sven actually getting hit by a lightning bolt. Gonna stun up the Zeus and hope to get out here. Should be relatively okay. Batrider actually going down to the Sniper. Sven gonna be able to blink away. Sniper will fall to 2, but takes down 2 in the process. And now Zeus, they want revenge. So does AA, but Cock coming in as well. We'll use the Midas on a creep there. Going for a Lincoln's as well, which will be useful, but not incredibly useful. It'll be okay though. Because there's some things Puck can't phase shift, like a lightning bolt. Batrider Lasso, of course, is probably the most likely use. And AA Cold Feet, which
Radiant's top tower is under
I don't see being a real problem for Puck. However, Spectre's dominating streak actually being ended by the Lich and the Sven up top, and this is going to set her back quite a bit, considering we are hitting the late end of that Radiance time. You know, remember, this is in pub play, but Radiance on Spectre at any point, 70% win rate, easy. And actually, Puck will be taking down as well. Sniper gonna just, well, pound away at the Batrider and go to work on the Eye of Scotty. I'm assuming Yurgity in a little bit of trouble up top, won't make it out, I believe, but a nice AA ult. Beautiful swap in, and actually Zeus ult will get a double kill here on the two of them. Not to mention Spectre doing a lot of damage elsewhere on the map. And this will be Radiance done, pretty much. I don't see any reason why not at this point. Zeus as well, I'm guessing picking up part of the Scepter. Yeah. Actually, 1,000 from being done with the Scepter? No, he is done with the Scepter, in fact. As is the Treant Protector. Now, Zeus, of course, building 2 big core items before that. It's going to make a big difference, but Tree, I'd argue that his Scepter is more important. However, you'd like to have this before Spectre's got a Radiance, and Spectre has a Radiance done. That's for sure. Sniper sitting about 1,000 gold, let's just say, from the Eye of Scotty, which will help him out a lot, but there's only so much you can do against Spectre as a sniper. And you really need to stick with your allies to disperse her damage. Overall.
Double damage.
Sven picking up a double damage rune. Could go for the quadra damage. That is. Doesn't even need it though. I mean, you just...
Radiant's top tower is
He just pours out damage onto these creeps here. He does have something on the courier. Okay, yeah. He's got most of his BKB done, and God's Hand actually finishing up that Lincoln's very soon. They will bring down the Vengeful Spirit over here, and actually, they will probably get Batrider as well, indeed. As Zeus ult does come out, Spectre ult available, and we'll go in, and you can just see Yellow Swagger or Eleanor, excuse me, it's very confusing with that, is going to start to drop. They will take down the Lich and the Treant, and this is the point where supports just melt to this combo, and Zeus doesn't have a refresher yet. And chances are, I mean, you could see Spectre go for a refresher right after this. She is going to go for Sanj and Yasha. And I do kind of like this. She's fallen a couple times, and on Spectre, a little bit of health goes a long way. You've always got that 22% extra health because of your passive once it's maxed out. And that's going to make you a lot tankier. Excuse me, and a lot more useful as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh. Wow. Litz just got busted there. Batrider taking him down. Zeus ult was just used, and Spectre's ult is up in 20 seconds. Zeus will actually make it out as well. We'll take down the Vengeful Spirit in the mid lane, but I still feel like your Dire team is getting a slightly better trade, seeing as they have a Spectre who is well stacked, we could say, as Sparky the Sharky actually going to go down. And now, I'd say the advantage is just shifting in asdf's favor. They can definitely out-carry them with the Spectre, but the question is, will they be able to? An ult coming out from Sven, it's going to be a big issue, as Spectre does definitely go down here. And that could just be the game, actually, as Spectre's down for 70 seconds. They've used a Sven ult, and there's still half the duration left on that, and they can definitely take another tower if they can just get creeps to it. But they're going to go after Roche, and I think this is definitely the right decision for them. Tree Eyes starting to do some work. Not too much, though. He just picked up by a sniper. I mean, Sven knows he's not the one position here. Sniper is most definitely in that position. So. They're going to give the Aegis over to Sniper, who is... well, he's in a great spot. And actually we'll have a Scotty done very quickly. So, sitting on top of the net worth forward. Spectre at this point, not really sure what she's saving for, but it'll be okay. Sven actually BKBing up, actually popping the ult, and he'll take down 2. Spectre still has an ult on cooldown for a second more, but not in a great position to use it. We'll actually end up using it here as the AA goes down, and, well, the real Spectre on the run here looking for Puck will actually reality back into mid and take down Keywielder. But now on the run, and there is still an Aegis up on the Sniper. They do take down 2, but is it enough? Oh dear, the BKB, or the stun actually coming out, and actually Sven forced to turn and run here as he's actually about to fall, but Spectre will go down. Does have a buyback this time, at least, but really not that much, in all honesty. Can buy back to join the team at some point, but they do take a tower off it, and they still have this Aegis available for quite some time. Quite some time. 3 minutes almost remaining on that. Meanwhile, Zeus moving into the creeps over here. Sven continuing to farm up on his side of the map. They're just waiting on Sniper to get the, well, whatever else he wants, pretty much. He's got buyback now, which could be what they're waiting for. I do find it a bit surprising that he's alone. In fact, as soon as the Dire realizes this, they could jump him and potentially take the Aegis off of him. However, they won't be able to kill him. Looking for Tree now, who, well, the Blink Dagger from Zeus is going to solve that problem very quickly. He will ult. And I believe he's going to get, well, he would get some gold off of it, but however, they are already taking down the trees. However, he did create enough space for them to take a top tower, which is, if you can have your support do that, that's a good support right there. Refresher up on Puck. This has to be the first time I've seen this. Definitely. double coil. Whoa, that could be ridiculous, especially with Ags. I'm a little surprised Puck didn't go for the Ags first, but there's not that many BKB. There's not any BKB carriers at the moment. Anyway, oh! The downside being, when you whiff one coil, good thing you have Refresher that you just used and didn't use the second coil. Okay. That's unfortunate. AA working on the axe now, has a yard sale worth of items though. With the glove, the boot, the status mask, and the point booster. It looks like the Dota lost and found here in his inventory. Lich with the mech pickup, better late than never at this point. An item we'll be seeing quite a bit more of when 6.84 hits, because it's going to be, well, amazing. When it can be combined into some magical new boot. And while they're just continuing to push in here, who's... Oh, that's Zeus's Chain Lightning. I thought Sniper had picked up a Mjolnir somewhere along the way, and was quite confused. He does have a BKB now, as well as 4K in the bank. Again, this Sniper is stacked beyond belief. Already level 25, 36 minutes into the game. And I've leveled to become a level 25 Sleepyhead. Spectre almost killing off a TP scroll. We'll attempt to deward the Roche pit. Roche respawning eventually, let's just say. Sniper now working on a crit, and, well, it's going to do him quite a bit of good here. Spectre falling off in terms of net worth, honestly, but 3,400 in the bank. I'd really like to see a Reaver get picked up in place of the Ring of Aquila. Batrider going to fall, well, before he can even do much of anything. It doesn't have buyback. Noble Wings on the run here. Will make it out, though, by the skin of his beard, which would technically be hair, but you get the picture. Spectre continuing to try and split push and farm. Of course, can get into the fight at any point with the ult, assuming she's not silenced. And if nobody's around, how are you going to silence her? You ain't got a silencer. Silencer the hero, not silence her, the verb with an object. So Noble Wings just getting tickled a bit here. Still about 1,800 away from the refresher, if I'm doing my math right. Of course, pretty soon I get to completely forget that math. And actually, nice ult there from the A will land on 4, but it doesn't appear to be doing much. They do take down the Radiant top tower. Sniper, though, able to take down AA. And Noble Wings in a bit of trouble. Won't be able to disjoint that stun because it is literally undestroyable. He'll buy back into the game. No ult just yet. Spectre ult comes out. And Spectre does have a TP back. But that's an almost instant dieback from the Zeus. Oh, dear. And you lose a Rax. Not to mention Puck. Oh, that was actually a beautiful play from God's Hand there, making up for the whiffed coil on the bot lane. Thought he was going to be able to stop Spectre with the interrupted TP. into the secondary coil, but no good. As Sniper goes down, does take the Venge with him. KY, pretty much the lone defender here, as actually a big AA ult comes out, but it's just not going to be enough. Unless AA himself can turn into a carry, and he drops in about 6 or 7 hits from Sniper. The whole team on the sidelines, nobody to come back. It's going to be GG, as the ASDF will take the series 2-0 in the 2-game series. And of course, I'm SP Revolution 5 for Truesight TV. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern for the patch notes analysis stream. We'll be going in depth with multiple casters of ours. And don't forget to follow on Truesight TV at Truesight TV on Twitch, Truesight TV on Twitter, Truesight TV on Facebook, etc. I'm going to hit the hay because it is late. But thank you once again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.